the new one.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Down. Time. Hey. In the ring. Yeah. Down time in the ring. Yeah, you know we get it on. Down time in the ring. We gon' hustle till it's gone. Down time in the ring. Yeah, you know we get it on. Down time in the ring. Yeah, we got it till it's gone. Down time in the ring. Yeah, you know we get it on. Down time in the ring. Yeah, we hustle till it's gone.
This is our last Thursday episode because once we are done with this crazy week, we will be switching to a different day. So just stay on the social media so that you guys know what day we change to, because we are officially going to change. We are going to go to a different day. Thursdays aren't quite working out, especially in this crazy world that we are now doing, because like these next 2 weeks for us are going to be insane. We are booked back-to-back weekends. Shout out to Phase 1 Pro. They officially sold out today. That is awesome. And I mean, like, when I say sold out, I don't mean like chair sold out. I mean like standing room sold out. I mean like having like shoulder to shoulder sold out. I mean like fire marshal at capacity sold out, which is what I got to learn.
And I think Talent's doing. I saw that Gypsy's doing a meet and greet where people can win tickets at Dreams Dispensary in Albuquerque. So
that's interesting. I didn't see. I don't follow her, so I have no idea. I
just saw that. So
okay. I had no idea about that. Shout out to Duke City Championship Wrestling. I think they have less than, I want to say like 60% of their tickets sold. So 60% have already been sold for their show on the 31st. We're super excited to be a part of that show. Also be able to go work with Fred, see Fred again, see Saleh again, see Tommy, all of that. So we're super excited to that. We're grateful. We are honored. We can't wait to keep watching and, enjoying New Mexico wrestling. Tomorrow will be our normal Downtime in the Ring episode instead of Saturday, so it prepares each and every one of you guys that has gone and bought tickets to Phase 1 Pro's final show of the year, Bump Card. We are super excited to be able to just be a part of that also. Like, we are super, super excited for that. So tomorrow will be our sit down with the one, the only Ray Basura, and talking about Bump Card. Chris has left me. Chris decided he did not want to be here anymore. He went to a greater plane of existence. So it is just me. Chris is back from his greater plane of existence.
Sorry.
He's back here. So yeah, I think that's good for announcements, and unless I forget something, then we can bring it up later. What do you want to talk about, dude?
I got a job. As of today, I started a new job. So, I mean, that's something that's cool in the wonderful world of Downtime in the Ring. I'm not unemployed. So, I am still free on weekends. So, again, if you guys, I've been getting a lot more people following me, probably spams, but a lot of wrestling accounts following me on my Facebook. So again, if you guys have any shows, I recently did if anyone saw the reel that I put out on the Instagram, thanks. Yours truly made that.
It was really good. It was really good.
If anyone has a show and is able to gather up footage from talent, let's say for like a long-standing feud such as Kevin Koa's and
Tommy
Test, who have had a multi-promotional rivalry spanning years and years, just send me the footage. I'll compile it. If you like it, I do like 1 to 2 redos. If you don't like it, again, just send them my way, and I'll get you guys hyped. And in return, hopefully it sells out your show like it did ours. So,
dude, the fact that today, so somebody reached out to me today and was like, "Hey, dude, are there any more tickets available?" Which led to me finding out, because I didn't even know, that the show, hello, Josh, the show is sold out. That's insane. We went 3 for 3 this year. We went 3 for 3 for 3, not 4 because they're not running a 4th one, but we went 3 for 3 this year on selling out shows. I'm grateful. That's awesome. Like, everybody pat yourselves on the back. Everybody has been killing it, working hard. It's awesome. The fact that we are going to get to go. And then we're going from one sold out show to potentially another back-to-back weekends. It's a great time. It is a great time for New Mexico wrestling. We are very grateful, thankful. I know I'm going to keep saying that for these like next 2 episodes because I'm just so excited. Thank you, Ray. I had to get a fresh cut just for y'all, and I'm not joking. I really did, because I was like, oh, I'm letting this get out too crazy. So I had to look good for y'all. I'm super excited. We're gonna be doing maybe a few more surprises. We don't completely know yet, but we're gonna try and get some more surprises for you guys. Oh, thank you, Josh. I know I miss your beautiful face and your beautiful voice. I hope Florida's good though. But we're super excited to be a part of this. So one thing I did want to talk about that broke news today, even though nobody thought, or nobody surprised really, is that Ricochet signed a multi-year deal with AEW. How you feeling about that?
I mean, it's good after maybe the 3 Ospreay matches he'll have, and then Aleister Black, hopefully, feud that I'm kind of seeing be completed from NXT into now. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, even Ospreay said it. You got 3,000 guys in the back, and they called me to do the show because he trusts me. It's like, okay, I'm excited because Ricochet can do Ricochet things, but outside of Ricochet doing Ricochet things,
it's not a lot.
I'm curious if he's got like maybe took in the time and taken into account his past experiences in WWE to maybe come off with a likable persona, because hopefully I'm happy for him. But
no, I completely understand what you're talking about. And so The fact is one, he couldn't talk on the mic. I know a lot of people said that he could. He really couldn't. You have to take off the WWE glasses and actually put on some real genuine glasses and look. He couldn't have talked. Maybe Samantha taught him after every picture she took the past couple of Wednesdays. Who knows exactly what happened, but he signed. I have a feeling that the Casino Gauntlet, he is going to win the Casino Gauntlet, have a match against the winner of Swerve and Brian, which we all know it's probably going to be Swerve, and have a kill shot Prince Puma style feud, kind of try and put him over. He doesn't go over because it looks like they want to put the belt on somebody else from what the rumors are going around. And from there, he can take a couple of indie bookings, but I don't think he will. It's cool
from
for what
the
it is.
FTR collision tag matches that every person tends to get.
Oh, nice. Oh, I can't wait for Ricka FTR or something stupid like that. I do hope he keeps Ricochet though. He's
gonna lose to what's his name? The bull guy.
It's Mordos, but it's not Mordos. But we
not
can call it.
Mordo. Well, I mean, he's gonna lose to Mordos, yeah, but the other guy, yeah, the guy who's like, if you mess with the bow, you get the horns.
What South Park character is that?
Horns. I don't know. He says it. You get the horns.
I'm gonna
the guy who's like, I'm gonna teach Preston Vance but still kick his ass.
Oh, Roosh.
Roosh. I'm gonna take Preston Vance under my wing, but when Tony tells me I have to kick his ass, I'm gonna kick his ass.
I'm wondering at which point with his heavy Mexican accent does he go her?
No, he says it. He says it,
but I don't think he says it like he's from West Texas.
He does. You get the horns.
This is the one I thought you were talking about. The one from Collision. The one from Impact.
Oh no, Mordos is gonna kill Ricochet. Mordos. I mean, but unfortunately, he wasn't able to kill Orange Cassidy because canon.
Plot armor.
Canon. So, I'm excited. I'm really excited. I saw the show that they did in Cardiff. I thought it was a pretty good show. I thought it was a really damn good show. It's just that, like, with UK crowds, they can pack a house and they can take over that show. And that's really where I like to see in these London crowds, and even at Wembley, like, it's one of those. It's essentially the WrestleMania season for AEW.
Which is so sad because that's supposed to be Revolution, and it went from being its WrestleMania to being like its Backlash. Like, nobody really cares.
I see, and like, I get why All In at first was like, oh, it's the first ever event, and then discarded, and All Out was like the beginning match and stuff. But I always like thought, like, even when Cody said Revolution was going to be their Mania, I was like, no, if you're going to do like a Mania, it has to be either All Out or bring back All In, because that's Double or Nothing. I would have said would have been their Mania, but if you're going to do it realistically, I think All In is going to be their Mania, and it just puts out, it's got a ring to it, you know.
And it's gonna be in Globe Live Theater next year. I'm super excited.
Yeah. So,
but we have had something that happened today with the fact that, you know, John Schneider never answers our emails. They had the media call today. Tony Khan had his media call for every pay-per-view. He had it for All In today. Out of the hour, and this is from multiple sources, out of the hour that he was on the media call, Ricochet was never brought up by a single reporter, which is crazy because the news broke intentionally before the media call started. But nobody asked. 2, after a past week of people having their conspiracy theories, Ricky Starks is still confirmed to have a contract with AEW. So don't expect him at No Mercy. Unless Hunter and Tony Khan seem to come together real quick, and that won't happen.
I don't think Tony Khan is, because he keeps putting out the contract tampering thing.
I'm like, and dude, nobody cares.
It's like nobody cares if they're not doing anything, dog. I mean, don't be mad that they're tampering with your contract when you got nothing to do for them, you know.
It's like,
I get it. Legally, it's shitty. Legally, it's shitty to do that.
Yeah.
But also, it's like it's weird. It's a flip. Remember how WWE used to have all the talent, and they signed all the talent from the indies, and they were like, "Oh, if you contract tamper with us, we're gonna get you."
Yeah.
And then now it's flipped, where AEW has all the indie talent because WWE switched to the NIL program, which has surprisingly been really good.
Well, these young kids, they have to actually earn their spot now.
Yeah.
To keep that money.
Like, it's a weird flip, but it's like, Tony, I just put on a good show. If you book it, they will come. Book it, they will come.
has been proven time and time again. If you book it, they will come. But
so,
oh, sorry, I was looking at what Unk sent me. So going into that, which is the insane part about all of this, is Tony constantly still wearing the HBO Max hat and the Warner Brothers hat. And we are supposed to get a huge announcement, the biggest announcement ever in AEW's history on Sunday for All In. And my immediate thought is the library is going to come to HBO Max, but we're not going to get live broadcasts. Because that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So for anybody who thinks that it's going to be live on the app, you're wrong, because then people are just going to pay $9.99 for that instead of the normal cable prices, and they'll actually lose money. But yeah, that was one thing that I was definitely like, okay, something's happening. People are making fun of the fact he doesn't have a TV deal. I think this TV deal is going to be a lot bigger than what we could ever imagine.
It could. I mean, it's when, I don't know. I don't really look into the TV aspects of it. If it's on somewhere that I can watch it, it's on. If I can't watch it, I'm gonna YouTube highlight it, and or probably look at it on TikTok, because a lot of people are getting away with putting full shows on TikTok nowadays.
Dude, somebody put Deadpool yesterday. Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah. I was like, what? If I just have to just sit through this, and they're like surprisingly good quality.
Yeah, I'm like,
okay, okay.
This is what we're doing now.
TikTok's going to be down in the next year watch because of that.
Yeah. If it's not because of the people in power, it'll be because of copyright. It was just the easier cop out to get it out. So from that,
Midget Wrestling Warriors impromptu appearance we did last weekend.
That was interesting. It was
I will say I apologize, Short Sleeve Samson, if I knew that you were mini Kurt from that feud between Kurt and Cena. I totally would have marked out. I am so sorry. But man, I was like, why is this guy so good? That's why. He's mini Kurt.
So for context of what happened, because the vlog is being paired with a few more things before I make the vlog full. Midget Wrestling Warriors. Oh, you interrupt. Midget Wrestling Warriors came to Roswell. What happened was I texted one of the refs and I was like, yo,
shout out Ref Kyle.
Yo, what's up? We're super we have time. We'll do it for free. Can we go record at your show? He was like, sure, come meet with the guys. We walk in there, and the ring they're renting from is from people who are who are working with Phase One Pro. So they're our friends. So we were super excited to see them. And in the past, when Midget Wrestling has come to Roswell, I've never gotten to go. I don't believe you've gotten to go either, right, Chris?
No, but I have heard that they like sell out. So yeah. I think the first one was at the Liberty, but it wasn't the same.
That was Dwarfinators.
Yeah, it was Dwarfinators.
Yeah. So they got to come in and we got to meet them. We were super excited. We took a lot of video. It was a great atmosphere. It was great getting to see the people of Roswell come and watch wrestling and enjoy themselves and have a good time. And it was just an amazing experience. And like Chris said, impromptu. There was no chance we were going to do it. And then I was like, you know what? Let's go see if we can. I mean, for us, normally we're used to 3-4 hour drives home. This was a 15-minute drive. We were like, let's do it. Let's just go have some fun. And it was a great experience.
Dude, that Lucha triple threat match, though,
was really good.
Was damn good. I absolutely was blown away by that.
It was actually really well done. Like there's no
Yeah,
doubt about
it
it.
was a really put together show. It was, I think my only critique was the guys who set up the pyros kind of set up the pyro a little too close to the ramp.
Oh yeah,
So,
we got
like,
pyro.
yeah, and like the backdrop that the Encanto Event Center has, it's a pretty decent ass.
It was a mini Titantron.
Like they had custom Titantrons, pyro. Short Sleeve Samson had his own theme song and everything. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, what? And what I liked about what Samson did for us is he got with us right before and asked us, hey, did you need any cameras? What do they shoot in? Like, what pixelations do they shoot in and stuff like that? So I thought that was insane. Hi, Unc.
Hey.
Yeah, no, that was absolute insanity that he was like, hey, so what are we shooting at? What do you guys need? This, that, and the other. And then he just gave us free reign, and we were like, oh, this is gonna be fun.
Mini Kurt for the win.
Mini Kurt for the win.
Short Sleeve Samson. Now, I take it this was from as I see the what is it? I don't want to say it incorrectly.
Midget Wrestling Warriors.
Midget Wrestling Warriors. I take it that was a swell time. It looked like it was fun.
It was impromptu. But we appreciate the invite, man.
On a whim, if you will.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because I was doing something, and I called Chris, and I was like, "Hey, you busy?" And he was like, "No." And I was like, "Are you decent?" He was like, "Yes." And I was like, "Cool. We're gonna go and do this. We're gonna meet me. We'll go pick you up here in about an hour, and we're gonna go do this." And it was awesome. It was cool. The roster's really cool. It was just a great time, and it got us ready.
Yeah, I will say. Yeah, I will say though that after that show, aside from like the kids that left midway, like after intermission, you know how like that Farce End, Donovan, it was like full of like high school kids. They all left. But
I was on the opposite side filming that side.
But aside from all that, it made me be reassured, and we got some information as far as how we could put together a show in Roswell, but it reassured me that Roswell can be a wrestling town. It just needs to be, and if we help with the culmination of making another show like that, it could happen. It could happen.
Oh yeah.
Listen, all you need is a little bit of nurturing, a little bit of TLC. Me to get on a flight, just put me on a flyer. That way, it'll sell out immediately. Who is this guy? Let's go see.
We're gonna put you as a ring announcer, but
that would be sick.
It was so cool to have that. I think those kids were like part of like a youth group program or something because they left at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, they probably had a curfew.
Yeah,
the good wrestling hadn't started there yet.
It didn't it was good wrestling throughout, but like the story that they were playing didn't start then.
I didn't think there was a storyline.
There was a storyline.
Like, they set up matches for later down in the night. Like they said they had it down pat. Like, Jesus. Like there was a career versus title match. I was like, what?
I was waiting for like the Teddy Long-esque manager to come out from the back because of how the stories were made. I was like, oh, we're actually getting into this now. I was like, oh, it's okay.
Absolutely.
What a show. What a show.
What a show. What a crew. We can't wait to have them on the podcast. It'll be great to have some of them on and just be able to talk to them about, their. And they are going to actually be this weekend. They are going to be in Minnesota because that's where Kyle's going to be.
Wheaton, Minnesota.
Yeah, they are going to be in Minnesota. And then we see Kyle again when we all head over to the Rio Rancho Event Center to go. Which shout out to them because they got Commander Aziz or Dabu Koda or whatever you guys remember. I mean, that's kind of cool.
Wow.
It's Baba Kato, I think.
Dabakato. Well, that's what's up. Like, listen, he is a notable name, somebody you can recognize immediately. So I say, listen, whatever sells the house out, we got to do what we got to do. So
Baba, what does he go now? Baba Thunder. He goes by Baba. Thunder.
Baba Thunder.
Baba Thunder. Okay, maybe. I mean, wait, isn't Hunter letting everybody keep their names? Why couldn't he just keep it?
I have no idea. He was like, I want to start my own thing, and I'm like,
maybe he's trying to be like the Alibaba, like Boogeyman style thing. Maybe, who knows?
Who knows? So we're gonna get to meet him, which is gonna be pretty cool because I'm gonna be like, dude, I just want to pull him aside and ask him some questions, not on camera, just about that whole fever dream that happened. That's all I want to do.
Wearing the military uniforms for,
yeah. Hello. You know, that's something that we'll pull him aside and we'll just be like, no cameras, no mics,
just you and me. Why,
dog?
I know how you feel about that.
Sorry if I don't know if you guys can hear on your end, but if I'm like being like little robot-y or anything, because I can kind of have it on your guys' end, but I am uploading footage right now. So
yeah,
sweet.
So
what have I missed? I missed the first 20 minutes.
We talked about Ricochet.
Oh yes, congratulations on the cash money being wired to your account in exchange for your wrestling services. Please be safe. All right.
We talked about what else did we talk about? The media call.
Yeah.
The what?
The media call that happened with TK. You know how he does his nothing. Hi Jojo. He didn't do anything.
Was he wearing anything?
Yeah, he was wearing 2 hats. HBO Max and a Warner Brothers.
Oh, the money's coming. Time for the major announcement for the 1000th time again.
I think that's the reason why. Oh shit, Chris. What I forgot to mention, our boy Fuego is getting a Rampage match this week.
Hey,
he worked his way back up.
Shout out to Fuego.
I was like, holy crap, you're back, sort of. But you're
Fuego
back.
del Sol.
Yeah, Fuego del Sol is getting a Rampage match this Friday against Roderick Strong.
Oh, he's going to lose, but you know what? He earned it. He earned He earned every piece. So I'm proud of him. You know what? Good job.
Next Strong.
I saw a couple highlights of the GCW show in Utah. You watched it.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah.
How was it? I didn't see it.
I thought it was pretty good. I liked it.
I want to pull Manny aside and be like, I want to talk about his match with Mansell Warner. Because that was just a wild match, especially in the state that they're in for the type of wrestling they were doing. But we got to see some people that we know that were on that card while I was watching. So that was pretty cool. Shout out to Princess Deathwitch, Dr. Talks, Manny Lemons, JKM, Ocean Avery, all sorts of good people. We were super excited that they got their opportunity. So yeah, the GCW show was pretty cool. I kind of thought the Los Angeles one was a little bit more stacked, but the Effie and Ocean match was really good. Definitely one that I was like, oh, okay, this makes a whole lot of sense in the grand scheme of things. But what about you, Unc? What's new with you?
Oh man, just getting settled into my role and really getting pumped for just everything that's coming our way, because it felt like it's arriving far faster than I anticipated, but I'm ready either way as far as with all the opportunities coming that I mean, not speaking of on camera, but just know things are happening, and we moving the show around. Gonna go back to recording for logistic purposes. So the new episode will be out sometime Saturday. So for those that are watching and looking for that, that's for y'all to know. 2.5 Hills. Everybody's good. I'm good. I'm great. Work is working me. I'll tell you this now. College kids don't care, and I'll leave that there.
Yeah,
leave that right there. Well, Have we haven't gotten into anything else. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about wrestling. We got some shows, man. All In, Bash in Berlin.
We're gonna miss Bash in Berlin.
Yes, we will.
We will be missing Bash in Berlin. I just realized that unless we get up. No, because I'll be there that Friday. So I would have to get up really early and go find somewhere to watch it. And then, but see, that's the bad part, because once it stops, we have to, while it's still going, we have to be at the arena. So we're going to miss Bash in Berlin. We won't watch it live because we'll be at the,
yeah, I'll
we'll
be able
at the
to
arena.
watch it afterwards since I'll be in Albuquerque Sunday. So
I'm positive I'll be at work slinging tenders and fries. So possibly count me out for that as well. But I'm sure it'll be great. No use for predictions for that?
No, we're not doing that because these past 2 weeks I'm going to be driving home Saturday, probably going to bed at 2, getting up at 8 just to get ready for All In. So I'm going to be super tired when I do that. And
cheese and crackers.
Just to watch All In and be able to watch it live. And then Bash in Berlin, like I said, we're going to be busy. We're going to be gone. This is the biggest crowd we've ever gotten to work. And we're doing pre-panel. So we're like,
oh yeah, it's going to be live. How you feeling? How the nerves treating you?
Oh, I'm fine with it. I'm good. I'm excited.
It was so we were given a proper time to do the technical aspect to get everything down.
You're thinking of the other thing that we can't announce yet.
Oh yeah.
You're thinking of the other thing that we can't talk about.
I don't even know.
I'm talking about pre-panel for
phase
Duke
1,
City.
right?
No, for Duke City.
Duke City, excuse me.
Duke City is where we will be, and they're almost sold out. And if they sell out, it'll be almost 3,000 people. So that's why I'm like,
that's a nice house. It's a nice house.
So yeah, that's why I'm like, these next 2 pay-per-views are going to be beautiful, and I'm going to get to enjoy one. But I'm happy I get AEW instead of WWE.
Because I don't know, man. You think Daniel gonna win? You think Brian's gonna get that belt up off Swerve?
Not at all. He's ready.
They're doing a good job because they had me believing for a second after Dynamite. They had me thinking about it. I thought for a second they may do it, but I'm like, I don't know.
Tony's done some crazy shit. I don't think Tony's gonna go that far.
He's gonna do it, and then Brian's gonna let it go. Interim champion time again
for the 4th,
or I say just give it to him and then have him drop it in Washington at WrestleMania.
Yeah. I feel like if Brian won it and he had to lose it, it would be the Washington show. That's the go home show.
Lose it at the crib. The ride home is 30 minutes. Go ahead, take the belt. I don't care. Take it, please.
Because now that I'm thinking about it, Swerve and Danielson too would be a good main event for Washington.
And look, hometown boy versus hometown boy. Come on now.
We would just never get a Swerve versus Danielson. Well, technically we could, because he's going to go to part-time instead of what's going on, Rusty?
What up,
Good
Rusty?
to see you. Instead of full-time, so yeah.
He's going to get the John Cena deal.
He is going to get the John Cena deal. Did you guys see his interview with
Shannon
Unk?
Sharp?
Yeah.
Shannon. Yes, he did.
Still signed. Even after 2025, he's still signed. I'm like, damn.
Legends deal. That's all that is.
And probably appearances to hype up the crowd. When we finally get WrestleMania London, he'll be like, I told you so.
He put in his contract the number of times he's allowed to wear jorts. I'm only allowed to wear jorts for about 9 times throughout the year. The rest is all in suits. Sorry.
Hey, no, it's going to be, this week in wrestling it's been about moderate. I wouldn't say it's been too crazy. Yeah. I saw enough Andrew Tate is all elite memes today. I'm so over it. I saw one that said Rick O'Shea, and it showed Andrew Tate is all elite, which I was like, oh. And then I saw one that said Absorb is all elite instead of Rick. So
when is Grado going to be all elite, though? I want Grado to be all elite.
That's the last name I thought you was getting ready to say. I was not expecting you
he
to
said
talk
a
about
G,
no
and
damn
I was like, who's he gonna say?
What up?
I want Grado. I want Grado.
Yeah, he's
What's
a good
going
time.
on?
He's still a good time after all these years. So you know what? I don't mind the one off. We get the one off at all in. I won't be mad.
I love you too, Eric. We can't wait to see you on Saturday, brother.
I just want Madonna to play in Wembley Stadium and just everyone go insane.
They will lose their shit, yo. Everybody is gonna go crazy. Oh man.
Fuck what Jelly Roll did at SummerSlam. That one would go crazy.
Madonna does a live performance for Grado. I want it. You already know Fozzie's gonna do a live performance at Wembley again, because everyone knows Jericho can't help himself being Freddie Mercury for 2 minutes.
I was gonna say,
Hey-o.
I was gonna say, does he have a match? But I believe he does against Hook, right?
Yeah, it's against
for the FTW
Hook with
Elemental.
One less O. Ho.
I must step into the confession booth. I normally can't stand AEW, but I have to admit I enjoyed this episode. The only thing is, since AEW kills big people afraid of the downfall of Camille.
She'll be fine.
I feel like they're not doing Camille justice because she's like a tall chick.
Yeah.
And I was listening to the Busted Open, and I think Bully Ray said that, like, why isn't she being booked like China? Like a tall chick like China, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I could see it, but also, like, I think it was like, I forget if it was where, yeah, it was when Britt Baker showed up and she was about to lock in the submission move, and like she was spending a little bit too long trying to pull Mercedes Moné away from that place. I'm like,
yeah,
just get up, stomp on her. You're a big chick. Come on.
I saw somebody make the comparison that Mercedes is Sean and she's Diesel, which I'm like, that could work, but that could also be an utter failure if not done properly.
Yeah.
I can see that as well, but also I can say this, Rusty. You got to give these things time. I feel like over the last year, you know, we've been trained to just wait it out. Because I feel like this will eventually turn into the Camille that we all know and love from the NWAs and everywhere else. But I feel like you want a slow burn. And with this one, that's the perfect way. It's just the muscle behind Mercedes, just listening to what she got to say for right now until enough is enough. And then when she does, boom. And she doesn't have to be a babyface neither. She could just, hey, you ain't going to be talking to me like that. Us. And then that's that.
Meanwhile, Harley Cameron is telling Saraya to use Rampage, and it's not called Rampage no more.
Don't call that anymore. That was good. I did see that. That was good.
Let me see.
Oh, well, I haven't heard about Hobbs in a fat minute. Yo.
Hobbs still alive? We miss you, Hobbs.
Luca Hobbs was checked into the library of never going to be seen again.
Yeah,
I got confused. I was like, Rusev's not his name. Yeah, it's not. It's Miro.
Miro. Yes. Big Bill.
Disapiro?
That one I'll argue with because
he's on TV now.
Lance Archer's all over the place. He was here in Texas 2 weeks ago, and now he's gonna head to Japan. Like he's 43, my guy. He doesn't want to be on TV that much.
He's okay. I feel like Lance isn't missing much of anything. I think he's good.
Which is insane to say.
It would be a misuse. It's at this point, it's a misuse of Jake the Snake. Like, put Jake the Snake with someone that's gonna benefit from it now. You know,
like who?
For Jake the Snake-esque person.
Gotcha. Look at that.
You know, I would love if he did Griff Garrison, bring him back from Ring of Honor, and turn the pretty boy into a Jake the Snake-esque person.
Badass. I'm not mad at that idea.
I mean, maybe just go full like annoying and just have Jack Perry.
Oh, yeah, that could work. That
Like,
could
Not
work.
mad at it.
That
Jack
could work.
Perry could like just like fall into the whole like I'm broody, and even though I don't look broody, I mean, I gotta give Jack Perry some credit. That motherfucker, I didn't know he could weld
Yes.
all that shit. Like, and now I'm like, so are like all TNT titles just like made from cheap metal? Is that why they're able to produce them?
Probably.
Listen, I want one of them. Hey, Jack, I need you to make another one. Send it to my house.
And meanwhile, he's driving his Jeeper Creepers bus, scapegoat bus.
I mean,
Wrong turn 3 ass bus, rest stop 2 ass bus.
Shout out to Jack Perry, man. Hopefully he wins at the show.
Because, he's winning. He's winning.
Listen, that belt is gangster.
Mad Max Thunderdome ass bus.
Mad Max Thunderdome ass bus. No, he's gonna win. I don't know. Like, the card overall looks great. I'm super excited. Did anybody catch the CVV that episode that came out today?
No,
with Squad Demore.
With
Scott Demore.
Damn. Squatty too hotty.
Squatty too hotty. No. Yeah, with Scott Demore.
Squat Steiner. All right, I'm done. All right, we're good.
That was a good listen for anybody who wants to go and listen or who regularly listens to CVV. That was a great listen. He talked about how Mickey James and Jordan Grace got into the Rumble. He went in depth with Maple Leaf Pro, which
shout out, man. He back.
I would love
my boy Scott back, man.
I would love to go to Canada and be able to see that live, especially with what he has planned. Oh, it's just so good.
They should not have let him go. I don't know what they thought they was doing.
He alludes to that too, to the situation that caused things to go the way they did. He talks about it. He openly talks about it.
Check that out. Shout out to Chris Van Vliet.
And shout out to Squat Demore, man. We miss you.
Shout out to Squat Demore.
Oh, there's so many good things in wrestling right now, but
oh yeah. Oh, we can't. I will not let this broadcast end without making my opinion crystal clear. And I'm sick of the hate. I'm sick of all the ill words, because the national treasure, and I'm not talking about Nick Aldis. No.
Or Nicolas Cage.
Talking about or Nicolas Cage, not him either. I want to make sure that we all know that Tongaloa is a national fucking treasure and should be protected at all costs.
I'm a part of the Tongaloa support group.
Thank you. It's not just me. It is not just me.
No, last week we said that this has to just be part of the gimmick now. Like, there's no way.
It's like this is on purpose. You have to be doing this on purpose. It's like there's no way you can be this on time to miss your cue. There is no way.
It's like, keep him in when we need a little bit of comedy, and when it's completely serious, take him out and say it's just injury.
The eye patch is weird, and I'm like, okay, something's going on. I started questioning with the eye patch. I'm like, okay, what's happening here? Is that why he missed the corner at SummerSlam?
Oh, that could have been.
Listen, once I saw him hold up that tag team championship belt like that, I'm like, he has it. This guy has it all. Why haven't we put the belt on him sooner?
He comes out with like Camacho theme music. It's done. I'm like,
sold.
Bring the bikes back.
Bring the bike back. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
We need it. We need when they do their run around and they come to this area in El Paso. I just need a picture of him and Sintra together. Him and Sin Cara, but he goes by Sintra de Oro in El Paso now. I need a picture of them together, so I could be like,
We gotta. Oh man.
One more time.
Also,
he is the son of Haku. There's reasons.
Just wanted to put that in there, just in case. That's for Bree, Buck Liv Morgan, and all of them.
Oh yeah. There's a whole ass list now. Now.
We're not gonna do the whole thing.
It's just the list of Bree.
The list of Bree. Yes.
You made the list. It just keeps going for no reason.
People keep making the list.
At the top, the new NXT Tag Champion, Redacted Holland.
Absolutely number one. I'm sure he will be number one on the list.
I'm not happy that they were the team that took it off, obviously, but at least he got one, right?
Yeah, he has at least one. And now we'll be even when he comes back and gets that good old receipt. I feel like he's not going to go for it because he's a good person. But I feel like it would just be so satisfying for everybody else to see it. Just one big ending just for
no.
I'm just ready for Motor City to take over. I'm
ready for the Lucha Brothers to come to hop over, jump ship.
Man, bring on Ricky Starks because at this point I miss him on television.
Oh, Tony did confirm that in the media call because somebody asked. He is still contracted.
He's still contracted. Well, put the man on TV. Is he all right? He's not hurt, is he?
No, he's not hurt.
As much as I like that, as much as I'd like to see Joe Hendry win it, I don't think he's gonna win it.
No,
it's just gonna be good. A good match. Somebody else for Ethan to
when and where will we see the Tonga twins next? I don't want it in WWE, so I'm going to tell you that now. That's my opinion.
Who are them Tonga twins again?
They're part of the bloodline. Like the actual bloodline, like the family tree. They only wrestled in WOW.
See, never heard
in
of
WoW.
It. So yeah, not yet. Let's season them up a little bit more because the fact that I've never heard of them until now, no.
Yeah, no,
introduce
they only wrestled
on
in
NXT,
WoW.
And I would say if anything, introduce him on NXT and just kill off
level
Isla
up.
Dawn.
Put them on level up. Let them work.
Did you hear the rumor that Ray Phoenix contract could get? So it can get extended, but he's already pulled out of indie dates.
You know what that means.
And the only reason why I care is because we were trying to get on one of the shows that Ray was going to be on.
And
real life problems.
Like Penta said that he isn't going to do it the right way. He wasn't going to go out the business way.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to go out on his back. He was going to go out like as a winner or something like that. There was like a rumor around that.
Also, they're probably gone if the what's it called for Collision? If the trios match for Collision features Leo Rush and Top Flight versus Claudio, Yuta, and Pac, which means Death Triangle's gone. Yeah,
like they have to be over. That's crazy.
That's gone.
So what is he, like an honorary Blackpool Combat Club member or something?
I wouldn't be mad. I would not be mad.
Definitely, because look, where's Mox at? In Japan?
No, he's on vacation. He finally got his long one after like 3 years.
I think we need somebody. If that's something that you wanted to, work on, because with Danielson leaving, you need another crazy person to just, go around with them and wreck on everything. So I'm not mad at that idea of bringing Pac in. But
Pac is gonna do a match, and we won't see him for another 6 months again. So
he's just gonna be the new Yuta. Okay, that's cool. That's great.
No, that's the history with Pac and AEW.
I know.
Like big match like a pay-per-view. Never heard from again.
Him and CM Punk have the same history.
So I'm like, fuck.
Should be stressful, man.
Pac-Man, yes.
Pac-Man. Yeah. No, so the Ray Phoenix thing really pissed me off because this company is really hard to get a hold of, and I was typing up like how I'm going to plead my case and what me and Chris can do to help the company because they don't produce a lot of video. And we're like, we can do this, you know, all this stuff. And then right before I send it, I see Facebook. I'm like, I'm going to take a break. Oh, unfortunately, Ray Phoenix, for personal reasons, has pulled out of this date. And I was like, son of a bitch.
Damn.
Why? So, yeah. Too much stuff. I wish WWE guys still took indie bookings because too many things, too many factors happen that just ruin plans.
What's his name? The guy who was in Noah, WWE NXT guy, no quarter catch crew guy.
Tavon Heights. He's been doing great.
Heights. That dude's fucking insane with that belly to belly.
Yeah.
Bailey could never
cooking.
Bailey could never.
He's been cooking.
Taiji, was it Taiji? Not Taiji Ishimori. One of the Japanese legends of Noah was like, that dude's got a unique ass suplex.
Yeah, it was the one that you said, who is that? When we had our argument about who Cena could face. It was Marufuji.
Oh, I was like, he looked like Ishii, honestly.
Yeah, there's a certain type.
He was bald like Ishii.
He's bald like Ishii. There's a certain the way he flips his hips on the turn,
in the air. Jesus,
that's a bad mamma jamma, man. He's gonna be a problem with the right booking. If everything goes the way it's supposed to, he could be an issue.
I love the fact that we have both sides of the WWE trip. We have Briggs, who hasn't said anything really. He's taken one picture, and then we have Heights, who's literally doing every possible thing he could do in Japan. He's been in a sumo match. I think he tried to get on he was in a sumo match, dude.
Listen, when in Japan or Korea, wherever he was at.
He was in Japan.
When in Japan, do it.
Like we've seen two sides of these what do they call it for New Japan wrestlers when they go off? Excursions,
yes.
We've seen two sides of the excursions, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is cool. At least I know who I would want to hang out with, because Heights is just willing to do whatever, and that's always fun.
What we doing today?
D'Angelo take down Femi?
Oh, yes, that did happen on NXT.
Yeah.
He said he won that North American Championship, and when the Don comes a calling, somebody's going to answer. I don't know. You don't go against the family, and I believe everything that Oba Femi will ever say. And if this is what the Don wants, then good luck. Good luck, man.
I think D'Angelo would be the perfect person to take the title away in a dirty way, not clean.
He is tried and tested it under that NXT banner because he's been through like every iteration of it. So,
yeah.
He
would be the perfect.
Now I wouldn't be mad at it. I will be mad because I don't want Oba to lose the belt, but I know that could just set up big things ahead for him. So whatever. Let's hope it's a good match.
I mean, he's already beating up senselessly some of the biggest guys in the main roster. He needs to lose in a dirty way, and that's the only way to get the belt off him.
We need to humble this man, is what you're saying.
Yes, we need to stop feeding him people because we won't have people if we keep feeding him.
He said, "Don't send anyone you don't want to have back." He said that.
Okay, we need to give him Moose then. And I'm fine with that. I don't want Moose to come back. I want Moose to go somewhere else and stop doing these.
Next week on Raw, he faces Bronson Reed. Tsunami.
Oh, we could have Jonah back.
Ooh, no, I feel like Bronson is doing everything right, but also I'm scared now that they put Braun Strowman in the mix now. I don't know what we doing now. No. I was cool with the Bronson Reed murder everybody tour. That was cool. We could have did that for another 2 weeks, and I'd have been straight with that. But now we bring in the big SOB.
What did I say though? He's on the wrong show to do this. I said that the week that we went live after the Raw that you guys attended. I said this doesn't make sense. You're building a monster in a land of monsters.
You did say that.
It won't make sense. There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing that he could do that's gonna make us go like, "Oh, this is different." Because Braun Strowman's already trucked everybody. Gunther slapped everybody. Damian Priest has sent everybody to Hot Topic. Like, there's nothing to do.
Send everybody to Hot Topic.
Yeah, there's nothing big about Braun. Okay, he's tsunamiing people for how many weeks before we are like, okay, cool, because you can't tsunami the big guys, because the big guys are gonna catch you. So I don't know. I'm still like, he's pink slipped in 6 months. That's it. I'm so sorry, but that's what it's gonna be.
Oh, poor Jonah.
We'll see Jonah at Duke City Championship Wrestling here soon.
Well, if so, you know,
I'd be so excited, but I'd be like, dude, I'm so sorry.
You called it. I'd have been like, note the date and the time, August 22nd.
Who's so
plotted your demise?
On top of that, since McAfee is going to do College Game Day, who's replacing him?
The other Sports Center guy. We're getting a different Sports Center guy.
I think it's Joe Tessitore.
Yes, it is Joe Tessitore.
Interesting.
But I can say this. I didn't know that he was a fan of wrestling. I had no clue. But, you know, I have always had fond memories of him calling games. So I can imagine how he's going to play off of everybody as far as calling matches and, you know, being in the moment to call shit. So I give everybody a chance. Hopefully he's no Mike Adamle. As long as he ain't in that territory, then we good. I'll accept it. And plus the name carries weight. Most people, when you hear Joe Tessitore, you know, you can attach some positive memories attached to it.
I mean, hey, JBL's in AAA. Bring Mauro Ronaldo back. Just
that was
with
weird.
That
was weird. So we had just finished up the MWW show, and I looked through Facebook, and I'm like, Chris, and I don't even tell him. I'm just like, look at this picture, and nickname it in JBL. I'm like,
so weird.
What type of combination? What is going on over there? And then I saw he lost the belt to Del Rio.
Yeah, he did.
If that ain't SmackDown in 2012, then what the fuck is it?
Yeah, because he had to have fucking what's his name? The old Mexican wrestler that has a podcast that hates everything new and exciting.
Conan?
Yeah, Conan. As he had a Judgment Day t-shirt on.
But at the same time books Matt Riddle to win the AAA title.
I mean, yeah, like okay.
Listen, when you got the pencil, you can do whatever you want. So Joe and someone else on Raw, Michael Cole and someone else. Why kill Graves? He's killing it this week.
They're not killing Graves. It's Cole and Graves on SmackDown.
Yeah, Cole and Graves will be on Smack. Cole and Graves will be the SmackDown team.
And then Joe is going to move January 1st. Joe Tessitore is going to move to SmackDown because Michael Cole and Pat McAfee have confirmed they will be back for the first episode of Raw and probably going forward until we lose Pat again to College Game Day Live.
I would say if they're going to start removing some, or like whoever's going to be with Joe, it should. I don't know if I would want it to be Booker T. I mean, it would be hilarious to have.
That would be so fun. Yes, I don't care who else y'all say now. Give me Booker T and Joe Tessitore on the call. Hey Joe, oh yeah, man.
Like I would love Booker T, but I feel like they should give what's his name, Vic Joseph? No, is that the other commentator on NXT?
Yes, Vic Joseph.
Yes, Vic Joseph. Give him a shot at least, you know.
It's gonna be Barrett. It's gonna be Barrett. Barrett's coming to Raw.
It's gonna be Barrett. I forgot about that.
We all forgot about.
Have it Barrett. Be Big E. Have it be Big E.
Oh, I would love that.
I would cry.
But you have to put the New Day on SmackDown, so he's not biased.
Absolutely.
You have to put the New Day on Smack. I mean, the New Day may get SmackDown comparing to this story that's pissing me off.
I don't know. They listen. I was skeptic at first. I was skeptic about this breaking up the New Day business, but now I'm watching Xavier Woods, and this guy either got his A++ in acting, or he's mad.
I'm just saying.
He's mad.
If Xavier Woods starts pulling dirty moves on his Uno videos again, it's confirmed. It's confirmed.
Can we not just have the main roster crossover and just have Consequences Creed just make an appearance with the system?
Oh yeah,
they all wear the same colors.
Oh yeah, you weren't there, Unc, when we kind of just fantasy booked TNA having another crossover. I said ABC WWE should come. Yeah, I say ABC should cross the line.
Yeah, absolutely, because I feel like them as a tag team and both individually is lit. So I know that they
Nick Aldis and AJ should be the guys like WCW Invasion, where they're WWE guys, but they go to be WCW. It works because no one believed Austin converted just being a traitor to WWE, but he did it, and no one believed it. Just saying, Nick Aldis and AJ could do it.
That would make for good TV too.
Because think of the story between Creed has to look at Kofi in the eyes and be like, "This is who gave me my first start. Like this is my home. You have Odyssey or whoever the fuck. This is my people." Like I would love it. That might actually bring me to tears.
I would cry too. I actually like that. Who else? Shit. Got a lot going on over there. All right, I want to see Karrion.
He was Killer Cross was huge in Impact.
Yeah, he was.
Killer Cross was a big star in Impact. Galloway, if we have Drew again.
Drew Galloway. LA Knight.
Tongaloa. LA Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyone waiting for Ricky Starks to make his NXT debut and confront? Okay, Pops. You weren't here at the beginning.
Yeah, he's still signed to
TK still has him like this. Unfortunately, he said in the media call today.
That boy Ricky ain't going nowhere. But in a perfect world, I would love to see it though.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
Love to see it. He just hit them up, but it's over.
I don't remember. I think that we saw Ricky Starks live in El Paso. I can't remember. You gotta remind me, Joe. I can't remember, but it was he's such a cool dude. Yeah, no, there's so many different things that TNA and Scott went deep into why WWE and why AEW, how both of them are doing so different and what's working and what didn't. And I'm like, damn, he can though. He can be unbiased. He's not attached. He's mad at TNA, so he can be completely fair with everybody. So that's definitely a good listen. Definitely a great listen.
Hey, what else, man? Hey, we get Uncle Howdy and Chad Gable next week on Raw. How do you feel about finally seeing Bo in the ring?
I don't want it. Not yet.
At all? But you want to wait for another? You want to wait for a PLE? You want to drag it out?
I did. I didn't want to do a episode of Raw because I've had more fun with the ringmaster gimmick than being in the ring. Does that make sense?
Right. I get it. I mean, but think about it. Okay, Bash in Berlin was already too stacked. You wasn't putting that match on that show. That's the show your ass. If they put it on that show, you'll be even more mad because that'd be the show you wouldn't see.
Yeah, no. Bad Blood is what I initially thought. Where I was like, okay, this could be a good place. Like the theme fits. It's October, spooky season, pumpkin spice, all the other bullshit. Like it would make sense. But instead, it's like Raw. And I'm not going to be mad at the match because I know both men are going to kill it. But it just wasn't where I would have booked it.
It's a lot of time between now and Bad Blood. So how else was you going to draw this out? because we already got the introduction. We know who everybody is, and everybody is just throwing fists at this point.
Oh, the same exact way that it would have been drawn out with CM Punk and Drew McIntyre for 6 months before we finally got it.
Oh, just back and forth.
Yeah, just back and forth. Just the same thing that we could have got. But again, Trips is the holy booker, so we can't argue with Trips on this.
We will wait.
I don't think it'll happen yet. Creed Bros will do a run-in, and so will the rest of the Wyatt Six. See? So you could still prolong it with a tease.
Right. Just give them a little something.
Plus, the Creed brothers and Alpha Academy are kind of doing their whole shtick right now, too. So,
my fault. You got to call them the right name. They American made.
American made. Propane accessories.
Ford built tough. I mean, hey, Ivy Niles built tough. Shit.
Pitbull.
I want to see her in the next GCW Bloodsport. That's who I want. That is who I want in a match. Ivy Nile could do it. But, all right, guys. I think we are good. We are a little over the hour. Thank you to everybody who has watched. Hopefully, and I cannot stress this enough. Saturday. Look at me now. Saturday. Pay attention to our socials. I will be posting them periodically. We have something really cool, and if you guys want to see it, wait and just keep your eyes open. But overall, thank you guys. You can catch Unk at the 2.5 Heels podcast. You can see me and Chris basically everywhere now because we're just traveling like crazy. And our weekly episode is not coming out Saturday. It is coming out tomorrow. And it is us and one of the owners of P1P. And we are going over the entire card, which was a lot more fun because it was kind of like a predictions episode. Not really. We were picking his brain, and it's a lot of people that we know. So it was a really good episode, really wholesome episode that we got to be a part of. And if it works, we will continue to do this because we enjoy it. And we will see each and every one of you guys in the next video.
Go to the page.